Alright, things are a little grim. I've had second thoughts about this battle. So, last night, is it streaming? Please tell me. Please tell me I have connection to Twitch. There we go, that looks more promising. So, I apologize for the abrupt ending to the last installment. My internet cut out for the night. Comcast just decided internet had done enough for me today. So I went the rest of the night without. In all its wisdom, Comcast just decided that's how it was going to be. So, given how this war is going, I'm going to try... I thought this was way further along. I'm going to try to claw my way back to 10% war score. I've had some time to think about this as it happens. I'm going to claw my way back to 10 war score. I'm going to take whatever I can take. Probably just deny them Circassia. And we're going to call it a day there. But that means I'm going to have to merc up, which probably means loans. But that's fine, you know? So we have hit a money wall. So we're going to have to take out a loan. And it hurts. It does hurt. But it's better than not winning the war. So that's how many? It's almost 10. Let's go ahead and blow my whole load on this. I expected him to go further. I need those mercenaries. And he's coming all the way back over here. It's not good. I need a win. I cannot give up battles right now. Luckily, the Spanish are doing something right now, which is more than I can say for most of this war. The vast majority, really. Okay, we do have a fort here, which means I'll be able to control this area. So retreating to Mush would probably be a good idea. They're probably going for Adana, which is awful. And in fact, I want to trap them there if they are. Ooh, that would be really good. I'd be willing to accept the loss of the Adana siege if it means I can protect my holdings elsewhere by plugging them up in Adana. Because I believe Karaman's not giving them access. It's giving no one access. There's a lot of attrition. I'm gonna have to take it. Oh, I got it, Donna! But they just got tons of war score somehow. Alright. It's not ideal. Quite frankly. group up. Okay, he's gonna go help here, which means I can do this and do a little scoot out. It's not good. So I just need to win something, anything here. Highlands, Highlands, Drylands, okay. It's a bit more winnable. Okay, I didn't know that army was there. Might be worth scouting next time. I should have stood there so he goes to this fort. What I need to do is go to Sivas with half the army. Costs are too high here. How am I at -7 now? What is happening? That's just bleeding me war score at about 5 war score every few seconds. If he goes to siege this, I can attack. It actually came back a bit. It was down at negative. Yeah, I don't understand. It's dropping dramatically, and it doesn't make any sense because ticking war score doesn't move that fast. I've lost about 2 in ticking war score, and that's it. What's this guy? Ah. Actually, you, I want to explore. Just go take a look-see. Now I've got these rebel problems that are very serious. I really don't understand where the war score went. I guess they gained... Somehow they gained 8 from battles. Killing my allies, I guess. Is Castile about to bow out of this? Oh, they are. Shit. Oh, this is beautiful. Somebody took care of my rebellions over here. Oh, did Great Horde peace out too? I didn't notice that. I kind of think at this rate, since I can't win battles anymore, so I can pin the disaster that is this war to one thing and one thing alone, and that is that I lost. I chose to do a holy war instead of making a claim and then declaring war. I can guarantee you that would be at least a 40-point swing in war score right now. At least. So I'm strongly considering just cutting my losses at this point, because I cannot sustain this. It's really, I don't know, I don't feel like it's doing much for me. And these sieges are barely worth anything because it's such a big country. I should have called peace when I had a chance. The other thing is, I thought I was going to be stronger than I was because I don't have Elan right now because I haven't been able to put anything into ideas. So, yeah, that's hasn't exactly done well for me. I think I want to take religious ideas. Just to deal with all these rebellions. See, I can peace out now. Do like a white peace. I can recover faster than they can because they are heavily war exhausted. And since I won't be taking land, it's going to be a problem with them for a while. Not in their Turkish lands, because their Turkish lands have apparently infinite... what do you call it? Unrest reduction. Well, some of their other lands are suffering issues, which I can't see right now, especially the stuff I'm occupying. I'm in for an extremely long and expensive war if I keep going. And I won't be able to deal with the rebels on my own. Well, the northern rebels, maybe. I mean, clearly, Aragon thinks that that's a good idea to help me with that. Rather than the rest of the war, which is probably actually better for me. Oh. Oh, they lost against these rebels here. Oh, this is where my war score wins. They took Crimea. The rebels did. Okay. Yeah, I'd really rather have a reset on this. Which means they're going to integrate Circassia, which is... it sucks. It does. But they're going to have rebel problems for a while now. Just make them suffer a little more. If rebels pop, that would be great. It's not hurting me any more than normally. don't think I'm charging at me like a ton of bulls. And I'll back off. Minus 14. They're gaining war score so fast, it's insane. So, after this war, where am I going? I have no diplomats in use. I have no claim on Savoy like I thought I would. Very little. I have no aggressive expansion out here, which is a mistake. I don't need the claim on Savoy as long as I have the claim on Brittany, because Brittany is my key to breaking Savoy's alliances. Oh, never mind. I want to go for you directly. You lost your Austrian alliance. Got my English claims. I can go after England. Lots of targets, and this is just more power to come back at the Ottomans later. So this war is not a total loss. I have to remind myself of this because I did get Novgorod, and I did break Muscovy and the Ottomans up, and that is very important. Where's Atina? Yeah, this is still the war I got Novgorod in. This is... It actually hasn't been that long a war, I don't think. 8 years. I've just been playing it slow, and it's spanning over 2 days because my internet got cut last night. Because Comcast. So yeah, I want to come back in about 5-ish years with more morale of armies. 20% more morale of armies. Not to mention cheaper land maintenance would be nice. A claim on what? Gonj? I have a lot of targets I could go after right now, and the Ottomans will take a while to recover compared to me. They probably have a bunch of loans too. See, probably sort them by income. The fact that I have more income pleases me greatly. Let's see, where would I see loans? I have 17 war exhaustion. Score comparison. I only have 2 loans. I guess it's not too bad. My war score is only gonna get lower from here. Alright. Get my men out of Georgia for a reason. And they won't give me anything because I don't have at least 10 war score. But I can get a white piece. Sucks for me. I did wait until Circassia was occupied by rebels, which means this whole area is just a mess for them. They can't continue their integration of Circassia, which is something I wanted to avoid in the first place. Alright, this guy, he's going to go over here. And you... No, 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 no. There's a reason. There's a reason I'm putting you through in the Ottoman lands. This is a free pass home. Yeah, let's just take them both over here. Muscovy as well needs a claim on it, doesn't it? Because I want to make sure they get cut down to size. And their truce with me comes up 32, so about 5 years. When's the Ottoman one? 31. Actually, the Ottoman one comes up first. So I have my pick. Sadly lost my crusade effects. I'm already getting manpower back because of my consolidations. I am losing money because I'm spending a lot on mercenaries, but I'm going to use those up as quickly as possible. Castile will still help me because they took nothing in that war. They did no work. They just let Naples and Aragon do it. Although Naples is going away, which is sad because they're the backbones of that war. Ah, well. And hopefully Poland and Lithuania will get their shit together by that time. I'm gonna have to get some men over here. That's a thing. Duchy of Savoy defends the Italian invasion route into France. To ensure that this invasion route is properly protected, incorporate Savoy into France. I have to own all these lands. What do I get? Autonomy change? No, that's not a big enough reward. I want a new mission. Because I can't take all of Savoy in one go. Can take it in 2 goes if I'm real greedy. But that would mean not doing England. England is a non-issue at this point. Where's my other transport ship, maybe? Just out in the sea, okay. Let's go to Normandy. That's where invasions come from, right? Savoy's got new draperies. We want draperies. And I have a big spy network on Denmark, don't I? Well, let's start making claims? That's not Denmark? Well, that's Savoy. I've been spying on Savoy for a while, apparently. Apparently I had a big network and got caught. I guess that must be what happened. Go ahead and make a bunch of claims. Edict de Nantes. Less tolerant to the true faith. That doesn't sound great. Missionary strength sounds pretty good, though. Screw the heretics. Of course, I could give the heretics more tolerance, too. Let's not. Alright, let's have a nice relaxing war against Savoy. Using my heavily depleted army. They're allied with Ferrara, which is actually kind of big. But they have a pretty sizable army. $20,000, which means one of these stacks is not going to cut it over on this front. But the route to me is pretty well blocked by forts, so I can go defensive. Size them up, go defensive, and then go nuts on Brittany. Actually, I don't need to worry about Brittany because I bet I can break their alliance with Savoy. Could I do that to you? No. Yeah, let's take Brittany out of this war. I don't care about them right now. And the invasion of Savoy begins. Gotta let my claims take effect, I guess. I have a wait, why do I have a truce with you? It's about to expire. Okay, good. July. So I'm ahead in tech now. I've all caught up, which means taking ideas is very nice for me at the moment. Corruption be damned, I need Elan. I've got a lot of admin, so let's go ahead and take... Almost tempted not to take religious ideas, but I like them so much. The problem if I don't take religious ideas is that I won't be able to convert a whole bunch of land, even with the appropriate advisor. Well, I will actually, it'll just take a long time. Novgorod's not even cored yet. I need men out here. How many men for a level 2 fort? 7. I can get more mercenaries if I need them. Gotta put that new manpower to use. Why are the Livonians so pissed at me? Wow, there's not even any, can't remember the name of it. Separatism over here, and they're mad. Oh no, he's not mad there. He's mad here. Jeez, that's brutal. Oh, freaking reformed. Damn. It's no good. It's no good. I need 6, so 7 is exactly what I wanted. Bueno. And I can actually boost stability to largely mitigate these problems. Or I could invest in becoming papal controller. The prestige would be nice right now. Advisor costs would be nice. You know, it's almost a no-brainer to invest at least twice in that. It's so cheap. It just gets more expensive the more you do it. You could also take tax. There's a lot of really good stuff in here. Do taxes and prestige. %15 taxes. That's pretty good. That's a couple of ducats a month. Give me those taxes. We'll pay for these mercenaries for now. Alright. Let's take Savoy. Although Nice is probably the better war goal, Savoy is worth more. Castile will help me, but I really don't think I need the help unless I have a ton of favors with them. It's a pretty well established fact at this point that they don't really like to participate in wars. Do they have access through me? Like, why are they keeping so many men up there? They have access, they just don't want to leave. Okay. I'll call him in if it looks nasty after the first month or two. Oh, Ferrara's not going to join. This is easy. Debt and war exhaustion. Who have you been fighting? Oh, you're fighting against that, in that Austrian war. Oh. Well then. Bye-bye, Savoy. It's a fort. I don't think I have any trouble here, and they don't think so either. They're out of there. And if I have spare aggressive expansion room, wiggle room, I'm going to go after the Irish miners or England after this. Ah, yes, should be converting something. Okay, suddenly that Tolerance of Heretics is looking pretty good, and a mere 5% stability cost. It's pretty small fee to pay to not have to deal with this kind of thing. But seriously, the Livonian problem is going to be really bad, so I might want to boost autonomy. I'd rather have my armies available for invasions. Does Riga convert? It did, okay. So I will be invading Riga. Probably just use this little stack after I liberate Novgorod. Might want to ditch the Picardy fort. It's expensive. Okay, Italian ambition. Any 5 owned provinces are in Italy. I gain trade efficiency and cheaper advisors for a while. Naval race versus Denmark. It's not necessary. So what part of the map is actually Italy? Okay, 5 Italian provinces. I can get 4 right here, but I'm not going to. Any experts on getting PUs in the chat? It's something I'm bad at. This is a nice province, but I don't want to deal with rebels here either. Probably boost its autonomy. Okay, looks like they got all the way liberated. This is a shame. Let's take this army and head this away. Kind of forgot about them. It's going to cost me $737 to repay. Going to Piedmont? Taking the southerly route? Or not? Oh, they're in Piedmont. Wait, where were they? They must have been here? Or did I read that wrong? Indulgent. Why does his army say indulgent on it? Is that his leader? No. He is indulgent. So why does this say indulgent? What's that have to do with his army? Alright, so in this war deal, I'm going to take my claims, I think. Oh, God. This would be nice. You're not HRE. You don't have HRE land. Oh, I don't want this. It's filthy, filthy Protestant. Keep VOD. Wow! That's insane. Gotta hate Savoy. This is the worst. This should be a safe bet, actually. None of these people are gonna go after me. Force them to end a rivalry with, for example, the Pope. I'm okay with this, unless Novgorod is giving me massive amounts of overextension. I should be perfectly fine. I'd like to take Savoy, but it's just so expensive. Actually, I could just take Savoy and Nice. Actually, this is pretty good. Nice, it still gives me access to Genoa. Savoy is the better province for sure, and then I strip them of their forts. Well, some of their forts. I guess this one's still here. Which province do I want more? This one's in... Oh, they're both in Genoa. Okay. Luca likes me an okay amount. I could actually vassalize them. I mean, I won't be able to after this, but I can get close. I could work on it. So basically, I take this fort or this. I can't take both of this deal, so I guess I'll just take this this fort in Wallace. Taking Savoy though is more expensive in war score, but it's a damn good province, and I'd like to start bleeding off the autonomy on that. Where do I keep my states? There we go. That's actually in one of my states already. So that's pretty good. Whew. It's expensive. We're gonna bust out the autonomy gain. Savoy, it won't be that bad. Well, it's expensive because I'm paying double what I'm paying for the other ones relative to the cost because it's a state. It's all good. It's more profit in the long run. These guys can go here. And you, do I want to go up here? I don't think so. This army is plenty enough to deal with all that. I'm just going to park you right there for the moment. Fort defense or siege ability. That's a no-brainer. Okay. So. Savoy wants military access. Nope. You're not getting to Vaud. You filthy Protestant province. Oh, and I can make claims on them again, so I will. Before I forget. Is this Savoy? Yeah. Don't need to spy on you. I am spying on Muscovy. Pskov is an excellent choice for a claim target. But Muscovy I can holy war and feel pretty good about it. Not going to do that against a superior army again. That was my huge mistake with the Ottomans. It's disastrous. Okay, let's get my transports in Normandy ready. They're good to go. I'm going to go to Ireland. Sadly, this means I can't invade Italy more because look at all this aggressive expansion. Even the Pope's got a bunch. Brittany's making claims on me, are they? I'd take their land. It's good land. It's in the French culture group, but like it doesn't give me access to anywhere else, so it's a kind of a I have nothing else to invade. Let's go get Brittany deal. And then I need to attack Riga. Trade League. Ah, that's a problem. Don't worry, Trebizond, I will get you more land. In fact, why don't you start claiming? In fact, why don't I make a claim on the Auto-Turk? This is the area I want to just lock down so they can't get anywhere. Sinop would be nice too. That's a fort. Any forts, really. Should probably look at the auto... Yeah, these guys want Adana. So I'm not gonna say I want Adana. Let's not conflict with our friends in the south. I'd like to have order here. I would love to have taken Karaman before the Ottomans could get it back. Because that's just free land for them at no autonomy. Yeah, let's spend some admin. Let's see, I want... Do I want religious or not? I can't decide. I mean, if judicious use of vassals could deal with my religious issues for me. But there's also the CB. And if I'm expanding rapidly, economic ideas are very tempting too. The Protestant scourge is going to be spreading steadily. Clergy and the nobles want land. Damn them, for one. What's even gonna have high autonomy? Oh, I can give them some Georgian land. Excuse me. That makes them happy. Oh my god, the unrest is through the roof over here. Orthodox zealots. Well, let's give the clergy this land. That should help a lot with that. Okay, this should be reasonable aggressive expansion if I take Tyrone. I could also just threaten war. Maybe he'll just give me something. He won't quite. Wish I knew how much aggressive expansion 17 would give me here. Why don't I attack him? And if it's worth it... Oh. Oh, what? I don't have a claim? It must have expired recently. Let's go ahead and make one. You've got claims, right? Hell yeah, you do. In a moment I'll have a diplomat even. Alright, I do wanna... Well, I'm about to use up my admin. Go ahead and take him out. Which one is the war goal? Let's make the more expensive one the war goal, just in case I can take it. Hey, Novgorod's home. Finally core it. Now Riga's in a trade league, which is a problem. Because I need to convert their province back. So I think I'm going to have to go to war. In fact, let's go pick up more men. Ship them north. Almost got my Elan. And as a bonus for attacking Riga, I can visit the Bank of Germany and start racking up some big bucks. Let's get my odds up for Papal Controller. Just a wee bit. These are mercenaries and they're left behind. I'm kind of tempted just to ditch them. Because I can certainly get regulars. 2 years the aggressive expansion will burn away. Three for you. 2 for most. Hopefully the Ottomans are still paying for their crimes a bit. Yeah, they have tons of war exhaustion. I don't think they're going to go to war anytime soon, which is good. They won't be expanding. Sadly, they will be recovering. But, c'est la vie. Probably want my whole army over here, come to think of it. Nice thing about being an empire. You lose autonomy. Wonder if he'll be afraid of 20 transports. Afraid enough. I'm really tempted for admin ideas right now. Especially this early on, it'll be pretty cost effective. So will economic. Oh, I'm torn. I'm torn. I'm actually really liking the sound of economic right now. Go like economic, see, economic with quality gives you 5% discipline. That's pretty good. What do I have? Defensive, national unrest -1. It's alright. What's quantity give you? Development cost, land force limit modifier. 10% more force limit. It's not bad either. I could have dirt cheap annexation costs with admin tech. Admin ideas. Plus influence. With defensive, I could have yearly corruption -0.1. Which should help now. Probably not when I have low corruption, though. Guess the question is, do I want to rely on mercenaries for a while? Because admin tech is going to give me a lot in mercenaries. It's going to give me a lot of extra admin ideas. I mean, economic is going to make me much stronger monetarily, which probably pays for the mercenaries just as well as other things. You know what? I never do it. Or I haven't done it in a long time. Economic ideas it is. Let's get that 10% tax bonus. Help pay off my loans. And now I have Elan. It's gonna get good. Let's just see how much aggressive expansion this is gonna be. It's manageable. What would it be for both? A little less manageable. Although, in a while, this is going to go down. fight my navy. It's fine. That's okay. I don't care to actually continue the fight, though. These are my transports, and your ships do nothing. I didn't expect them to be pathing right through the enemy ships. That's fine, though. Become papal controller. I'm gonna gamble on it. Pope's gotta be pretty old, right? He's the Pope. It's kind of in the job description. Be old. Denmark gave Gotland to the Swedes, so theoretically to appease them. They have a lot of liberty desires, so they were trying to integrate them, and now it's not working anymore. Suckers. Let's actually bring this army over here, too. Lubeck, Bremen, Hamburg, Dithmarschen. This should be a relatively easy war to engage in. And the primary goal is going to be to convert away the religious center here and stop it from spreading its filthy religion all over my beautiful Livonia. League War Schmiegmore. Uh-oh. Coalition forming. Well, probably get some people out of it with some good diplomacy. Get my claim on the Ottomans. And call that diplomat back. I really don't need to be doing this. See if I can knock some Italians out of it. I didn't expect the Venetians. Let's improve relations with Venice. Ferrara. Genoa. Actual sieging can be done by that army. I assume eventually I'll get access to over there. They're gonna land over here. That's an annoyance. So all I need is access through Denmark, really. As long as Denmark gives one of them access. I can head that way. For some reason I can't cross here. Kind of thought it would be neutral land and therefore I'd be able to cross, but okay. I guess I need a diplomat back. I gotta be done with this war. Watch them go liberate Tyrone. Alright, let's visit the Bank of Dithmarschen. Let's get a new general. Ooh. I like it. Oh, my focus is still on dip. Could probably take that away too. Give it to either military or admin. Well, military is probably the better one to focus. Guess now I wait. Start improving relations with Ferrara again. This is why I don't have a fort in England. I don't feel like my armies are at risk, so taking away a couple of military accesses isn't going to hurt me. Death Martian down. Forcing their religion here won't really help me a lot since I'm not taking the land and I don't plan to take it anytime soon, but it will give the Center of Reformation another place to target, which isn't me. Then again, it causes chaos with the people around there. Military access with Circassia. Screw your Denmark alliance. Screw your Lubeck alliance. And a rivalry, because I can. Yeah, I will be doing that. I don't care what you say. The fact that they're occupying some of my land just made them a little more resistant. They'll get over it. Ooh, Austria's attacking for Sundgau? Where's Sundgau? Oh, you're just straight up attacking Austria. Oof. Castile is scary. Glad they're on my side. Lithuania is free. Oh. Oh. but allied with Poland. That's not something I expected to see. This actually weakens me. Because I wanted to use them against the Ottomans. Should go pick up these 10 troops and bring them on over. Join the party, guys! Oh, they got their Muscovy alliance back. Oh, I could actually use this to my advantage. Now that I think of it, if I were to attack Muscovy, and this time not piece them out, just fully occupy them, and then start occupying Ottoman lands, I could use that in 5 years' time to take whatever I wanted off of the Ottomans at the cost of whatever Muscovy will give me for it. And since it's their only ally, so maybe that Muscovy alliance is actually beneficial to me. Is that the truce up? It is. Now, how much war exhaustion do they have still? Quite a lot. I don't think they're going to be going anywhere anytime soon. So that's good. We've got some wiggle room. They might not even help Muscovy if I were to attack Muscovy. Kind of expect people to drop out of the coalition soon. Yeah, the Ottomans wouldn't even help. And there goes the Muscovy truce. Where's the money now? Come on, you guys. I need you out of these wars so I can pay off my loans. Death Martian down. I am France. Your armies are nothing. They're literally nothing. Riga allied Lubeck. Alright, Hamburg. That's the kind of income I want from this. That'll pay off a loan. You can also take your trade power. Well, it won't do me much good out here. So I think I'm going to break your English alliance for one. I think I'm good on prestige, but I might as well cap it off. Might as well just cap it off. And then Bremen. Loan repaid. Can't get to Bremen without going through Lüneburg. Wait, what? Oh, this fort. Well, that's Spain. I guess I just sit and wait. Riga, though, you are having your religion converted, which keeps me from taking Lübeck at the time, but that's fine. Oh, I can actually vassalize you, but I have too many relations already. You'll break your Lübeck alliance, which probably lets me come back in a couple of years and annex you finally. I can take this now. So, might as well knock Lübeck out of this. Take their money. I'll actually break the Riga alliance through you, so I don't have to do it through Riga. Transfer Regan trade power to Lübeck. I could take their... Wait, 0. Riga will no longer transfer trade power to Lübeck. They will instead transfer 50% of the trade power to France. And it costs 0? I could just do this? Is that because I'm occupying them? This is crazy. I want that. Hell yeah. And 2 prestige a hit? Amazing. You've got yourself a deal, son. So you are going to go on the northern route just to avoid attrition. And then Bremen's still mad at me, which is a little bit of a problem considering I just cut off my access. But I don't need much from Riga. I need them to force religion. I want their piddly little money. That's pretty much it. We've got no real allies to speak of anymore. Boom! Center of Reformation annihilated. No longer a problem. And this may cause the coalition to dissolve. Especially since my aggressive expansion is below the limit for the Italians now. Alright, let's spend some money on corruption. Jesus. God damn it, I want that down. The coalition probably won't be dismantled until I take Tyrone. Take whatever I want from these guys. And for the most part, that'll work out for me. In fact, all of this will work out for me. So in theory, bye-bye coalition. Counter-reformation's available. I get extra missionaries and missionary strength versus heretics. That's actually quite useful for my eastern front right now. And even more useful if I'm going after Muscovy. Which sounds pretty appealing. Luki's got a ton of separatism. Well, I could actually raise autonomy on that pretty soon. My next conversion target needs to be Novgorod. Come on, coalition. Oh, they did get boosted up above. Was it only telling me about people who weren't in the coalition? Warrants further research. Nassau's the Emperor. Nassau. Well, Austria, you have sunk to a new low. You're losing against the Castilians, which are my grandest friends. I just hope they're not wearing themselves out here. Can make a lot of states, but are any of them worth it? Probably not with the administrative power requirements. Poland in debt. The Mamluks should help me against the... Oh. The Ottomans should back them again. Which again might be good for me. Especially since they still have so much war exhaustion. It's really weird to see you in Georgia there. How'd you get the coring range to annex them? I didn't. I actually forced vassalized them with an OCB war when I was going for Big Blue Blob. And I annexed them around 1495, and since they're in Europe, I didn't have to have range. The Ottomans with their 72,000 men. How did Lithuania get into an offensive war against Muscovy and not cause this alliance to break up? That Cossack revolting state in the south of Lithuania? Oh my god, what is this? It looks like it is. So Lithuania got, oh, I know why Lithuania broke away. Lithuania broke away from Poland because they had rebels during our Ottoman War, and Poland couldn't stop them in time. Guaranteed by Muscovy. Oh boy, do I want to have a claim on them somehow. Lithuania is doing a reconquest though. Land maintenance modifier. I'm gonna have that twice. That's gonna be really nice. I might bundle that up with quantity. Minus 20% land maintenance is really, really nice. I think quantity actually has some of that too. Yep, minus 30% land maintenance would be good. You could ally them and get into a war with Lithuania if you wanted, and no one would help them. That's true. That is true. Let's analyze this. I'm not sure what would be best for me right now. What would get me the best results? I can't expand out west because coalition. Although as soon as that drops, I can be aggressive, like in the north or in the east. Really, the land I want right now is Italy, because Italy is rich and Italy is necessary. And the faster I can get a direct land bridge to the Ottomans, the better. So I have multiple points of access. Attacking from Georgia is cool, but if I get cut off, it's kind of an issue. And the Polish have no army anymore. It is a problem. Naples is pretty much integrated now. Ottomans took exploration, which is interesting because they're here. That's great news for me, though, because they didn't take another military idea. They didn't take anything that'll develop them up. They took exploration. As did the English. The English I don't care about. I'll just exile them, and it'll be done. Seen the others colonize New Malacca, unless they actually all the way have an access to, what's this gulf called? Unless they have an access all the way to that gulf, then they probably can't colonize anything yet. Ooh, attacking Gaza Kamuk would be great. As soon as I can get it, because I can full occupy Gaza Kamuk, do my thing against the Ottomans, and then take Ottoman land from Gaza Kamuk. That sounds satisfying. Persian Gulf? Ah, yeah, you're right. You are right. Persia's pretty good too. They might serve as a decent ally. If I can get their opinion up. Probably better than the Great Horde. They haven't done a whole lot for me, I gotta say. I guess they did de-siege some stuff for me in that last war. Burn, corruption, burn. Could go for that claim on Leinster. Separatism in Perm. This is all absolute crap land, so let's just get this over with. What's funny is I could take exploration and start colonizing out here. Because France... So France gets this interesting set of ideas. Ooh, diplomatic annexation. Oh, I don't have anyone to annex right now. France has this interesting national idea. Native trading principles that gives you a native uprising chance minus 50% and native assimilation plus 50%. Which happens to match up with one of the colonial... Yeah, the colonial policies. So that stacks. So it's basically native assimilation plus 100%, native uprising chance minus 100%, which normally I would take this for the minus 100%, which makes this useless. You take this policy and you get the native assimilation for free. It's like taking this one with the native assimilation plus 100%. So you never have to guard any of your provinces that you're colonizing unless you are doing native oppression policy for the extra settler increase. But it's hard to justify it when those bonuses match up so well. Alright, Persia likes me now. They're allied with Oman. They're rivaled with the Mamluks, so I do run the risk of breaking all of us up. They're exploring too, wow. They see the need to escape. I kind of want to lower my forts, but this coalition is making me a little on edge. Oh, I don't need this. No English forts for me. Completely demilitarizing the British Isles. I'm going to state all this up and it's just going to be good, close to Paris, economic development. Castile paid the debt of Yetazan. Why are you doing that? Okay, they are out of their war, which means they would help me against the Ottomans right now, as with the Mamluks. Would they help me against Muscovy? Okay, good. So I could declare war directly on Muscovy. It's a much better deal. Except I'd pull the Teutonic Order in. Might be able to break that alliance. Then again, Gaza Kamuk, fantastic option. If I can attack them, I should attack them. The only problem is I don't have a way to claim them. Could go through Shirvan. Oh, it's a vassal of Persia. Never mind. I think I ought to ally Persia. Persia looks pretty big. And they've probably got a bit of an army. A little bit of an army. Muscovy's actually got the third largest army. Wow. Castile's is kind of tiny. Lithuania is up there too. Poland is near useless at the moment. Although they are rebuilding. I'll give them credit for that. I'm in range to claim people like Lucca right now. Lucca has no allies. Now they're the ones that wanted to vassalize, right? The only problem being they're outraged. I would absolutely vassalize them. Wait, could I ally Venice and then unally them to get rid of the coalition? Is that a thing I can do? They're in a coalition with me, but they would ally me. Ooh, Pretenders in Aragon. If Aragon goes free, I will absolutely go to Aragon and start conquering it. These isles will be great for jumping over to Africa. There goes the coalition. Was anything lost or gained in that war? Looks like they white pieced. Lithuania's going to want to fight the Ottomans too. Maybe I ally Lithuania. Really wish I had a Gazikamuk CB. I don't know, maybe I'm jumping the gun. Maybe I just need to take land elsewhere and get powerful faster than the Ottomans do, and then, because I'm already kind of inhibiting the Ottomans from doing what they want to do. Having played this game so slowly, I keep forgetting that it's only 1534 and I'm trying to take down the Ottomans. As long as you're allied to the Mamluks, the Ottos can't grow. Yeah, they'd grow east into Persia. So basically I'd have to ally Persia too. And then they're fully bottled. And if they ever go to Austria-Hungary, or in this case, Hungary, which they probably will, then I can try to descend on them. I really want Karaman. Like, I actually think no sea being them might be a good idea. Just so the Ottos can't have them. Auto-containment unit. Yes, sir. Maybe I'll just go over my dip limit. My relations limit. I kind of want to keep Trebizond because I do want to feed Ottoman land to them when I finally get the chance. My plan is to feed this area. Actually, I think I have it outlined. Like this area to the, and this, but it's or the Mamluks want it, so I don't want to mess with them. To Trebizond, because they can convert it much better than I can. They took religious ideas, and I made them Catholic. And that way it cuts off their east. And if there are ever any rebel events over here, they would just lose land. Or if they ever get into a war with Persia, they simply lose that area. And Yedazan still exists. Ottomans are just starting to get colonialism, so they are paying extra for tech, but the rulers are godlike by default. Like, there's nothing you can do about it. So, they're gonna pay very cheaply for all that tech. Loyal nobility sounds pretty good, and a mere 15 prestige at that. And what can I get out of this? A general? Some mill points? That sounds pretty reasonable. The clergy? Frankly, they owe me some admin. And I've got some extra money now, but I'd rather just seek their support. Although these positive boosts are going to last a long time, so that puts me in a dangerous spot. Throwing them some money isn't that bad. I can just take the money from you. Yeah. Although dip power is pretty good at this point. Giving you more strength from monopoly charters is also not bad. frankly, I can ask for a contribution and take dip power. It's only 50, but it's, you know, better than nothing. Oh, I always forget this, that you can take loyalty and get freaking heavies once every 30 years. I could also recruit a minister just to boost their, I don't even need to use the minister, just recruit a minister. Or an admiral. Might make my ships faster. Give them 20 more influence, that should boost this to 100 dip power. Look guys, I have an admiral. 100 dip power from you. I'm also going to ask for, ooh, that's even more money. Contribution, they'll get over it. And for the clergy, I'm going to pay them a little bit of that contribution. Take some admin power from them. It'll take a few years for this to fix itself, but it'll be fine. Right, so I wanted to convert this while I had the chance. There's a bit of a separatism issue there, but my whole army's right here this time. So that can be dealt with. This is with autonomy increased. Right, so Alliance with Persia sounds pretty good. It'll just be another nation I can throw at the Ottomans when the time comes. Where's your capital? Dashtistan. Coalition continues to dissolve, and if that doesn't convince them, getting another ally probably will. And if I'm going to dump anybody, it'll be the Great Horde. But I am containing Muscovy with them. Oh yeah, this will probably make the Mamluks pissed. So I'm going to have to improve relations with them. That's why I wasn't doing it. If I have to choose between the two of them, it'll be the Mamluks because they have the larger army. And it's prime Ottoman stomping ground. Lost my English claims. 38,000 pretenders. Maybe they will win. Wouldn't that be great? Oh. Which one of these guys do I piss off royally for a while? Well, I tend to like base tax better than anything else. And the bourgeoisie's already pissed as hell. Well, that's fine. Yeah, they are mad. No, my Empress Consort. I think she was pretty good too. This guy though, aggressive expansion minus 10%. Ooh boy. Pretty good. I almost want to ditch my Polish alliance in favor of a Lithuanian one. But I want to protect Poland here. I want these because it'll help get rid of my corruption faster. And then I'll take up military when it's cheaper. Still got so much money from the Bank of Germany. It's great. Did Castile actually take land here? Okay, they did. They took that, but they didn't take this. They took one province. Bravo, Castile. You are... credit to your people. Now, if only you'd frickin' help me in wars. Come on. Show me the... So I could vassalize them. Can't have too many vassals, though. I'm too spread out. It's kind of a problem. So I don't know. Don't know exactly what I should be prioritizing. This piece is actually very good for me because of the autonomy drop that I'm going to experience from it. So it's going to strengthen my economy, just like the peace after Big Blue Blob. Did they vassalize the horde? Yeah, they did. Okay. You know what? The Great Horde is probably my weakest neighbor. Weakest ally by far. I'm just afraid that the Ottomans are going to move into them. Because they want that land. And the Ottomans will win that, no problem. The only problem is they can't, like, move their men easily. But what does Great Horde do for me? Probably about nothing. I'd rather have Lithuania. Let's cut the ties there. I need a diplomat. Let's get This also gives me the opportunity to go fight them if I want to. I'd much rather have a Lithuanian ally. because they have one of the largest armies in the world. Oh, the guy died already? Well, dip her up again, I guess. I wish the favors would transfer over from Poland, but I guess it is a new dynasty and everything. How is Castile's army so small? 47,000. A lot of it is right here, but not all of it. Royal marriage. I can take that. Although I'd rather impose it on them if I can. Novgorod separatists are popping up. Well, that's okay. Novgorod Fort means they won't actually be doing any real damage. Bad timing. Gonna take an attrition hit here, but that's fine. There we go. Rebellion quashed. Shift consolidate, so I'm not paying as much at once. What is he doing there? Did he get a PU? No, I went for Big Blue Blob, and this was my European... the source of European cores. There's lots of cheap land up here. Ooh, missionary strength versus heretics and more missionaries. That makes me want to take Muscovy land. A is going to take a long time to bleed off over there, and never in England. It's actually only 128. That's pretty good for owning most of the British Isles in less than 100 years. If I can get Poland out of debt, I can get Lithuania interested in land. Well, Lithuania is interested in land if I go against the Ottomans. Ah, they apparently vassalized Gazi Kamuk. I was afraid of that. They're expanding so fast. The Crimean PU or vassalization event buff. Gotta love it. Paradox just loves to give the Ottomans more power. Always more power. They're just not strong enough. Royal marriage from Trebizond. That's not happening. I'm gonna have to take this pretty soon. I'll wait until I'm almost capped, just to reduce the corruption I'm taking. Where are the other centers of reformation, and are there any I can destroy? There's one in Bern. Could I convert Bern? No, he's too big. I'd have to take some land and then do it. Ooh. Money or admin? The nobility being pissed isn't the problem. $50 admin though. Man. Actually, I could just spend it on defensive ideas. I'm jumping thought trains here. Money or I hate giving up admin. And I do want to buy land maintenance reduction. It's good stuff. Another thing I should do is go to war with the Great Horde to really box this area in, so that Muscovy and Ottomans can't expand in this direction. Hello, Moderate Revenge. Revenige. Good day to you too. go ahead and spend a whole bunch of points here. If the Pope dies quickly, I will have a much higher chance of getting in. Excommunicated Venice. Now, I don't share a border with Venice, sadly. But boy, if I did, it would be tempting, even though it's expensive land. Let's see, if Lucca's at 50... Oh, they're a heretic too. That's not good. If Lucca's at 50 relations, I can gift and influence for 50 more. I can ally for 50 on top of that. I could probably take some trade for maybe 10 more. Get it to 160. It's just not enough. I'd love to vassalize them, but the value is not quite there. So where else could I be expanding, really? I guess guarantee, that's another... Whoa! Whoa! As a great power, we will aid the lesser country of Lucca in their financial struggle and pay off their entire national debt of 143.5 ducats. Because this amounts to around 17 standard-sized loans for them, their opinion of us will improve by plus 170 in total. 10 per loan, up to 200 at most. So I could basically buy them. Yeah. I'll buy Lucca. I just bought myself a small country. I gotta remember that one. I'll probably just annex them at my earliest convenience. But that's free land, free of aggressive expansion in Italy, so it's kind of hard to argue. That might give me a CBs on, like, Ferrara, for example. Alliance breaking... Yeah, that's fine. I own you. They were just in a coalition against me. Trade goods and province modifiers. I kind of forgot about that too. Hold on, let's see what we have. Construction time down for iron. Development cost less for cloth. Wine reduces unrest. Grain gives you more force limit. Salt, local defensiveness. There we go. Wool gives you local ship cost reduction. How about fish? Sailor's modifier. Now you're going crazy trying to find cloth and cotton to develop for institutions spawning. Yeah. Yeah, that's not bad thinking. There's so much grain out here, that's great for force limit. Naval supplies give you naval force limit. Fur gives you more trade power. Considering it's pretty much isolated to polar regions, it's not all that great, I don't think. Gold is just gold. Ivory. State maintenance. So that state gets a little cheaper. Coffee. Institution spread. Silk. Local trade power +2. Flat number instead of a percentage. Sugar. More unrest reduction. Sugar's just fancy wine. Silk. Your dyes. 10% more trade power again. So dyes are just fancy fur. Slaves. Local missionary strength, so they're easier to convert. They have a captive audience. Cool. Sugar's fancy wine. I don't think you should open a restaurant. I'm pretty sure if anybody knows about wine, it's the guy who barely has had any. Could also consider spending some of this money for a Defender of the Faith. It's even more morale to stack on top of my absurd numbers already. Do I see the Persians starting to like the Turks? Is that what I want to see? Are the centers of Reformation still around? Oh, it's only 1537, so yeah. The one in Riga I destroyed. But the other ones I don't quite have the access to do that unless I end up at war with Nuremberg somehow. I could completely wipe out any chance of Reformed. But the Protestant ones are pretty damn safe. Could probably convert Lucca. Trebizond's still a little pissed that I converted them. But Lucca I could convert. Can probably won't. barely got any trade or spy network on Leinster because I keep pausing. Sadly, I'm 2 over my relationship limit now. Castile is influencing nation on Florida. Okay, they've got a North American colony. And Portugal's got Colombia. England doesn't have anything. I kind of want them to form a... Alright, Novgorod's converted. Fantastic. Can I convert, say, these Muslim provinces? Because they're a huge pain in the ass. And I've already raised the autonomy there. Oh, the Georgians are going to rise up again in these provinces. Maybe I should do it here. Yeah, let's focus on Georgia. $12 years, though. 12 years for what? We just park some troops in Georgia? The problem with Georgia is I don't have a land route. I want to lock down that area. I want it to not rebel on me. Who owns Hassa? Oh, Karakayunlu. Looks like they've got a lot of land over here. I'm so tempted to no CB Karaman. But they're allied to the Mamluks, which is good, because if the Ottomans attack Karaman for the Mamluks, I can pull the trigger on Ottomans. And then they're going to have to fight a true front war again. No, my Inquisitor. Guess I'll just have to get another one. Corruption from Big Blue Blob is almost gone. It's happening! Be gone forever. I want to, if I go to war with the Ottomans, declare war on Muscovy, and just do it for a claim like this province, so that the Ottomans just can't get to it. And then full occupy Muscovy, and just keep the Ottomans out of Muscovy until I can get a Ottoman fort. Oh, I just influenced Trebizond again? Oops. It's fine. Yeah, because if I full occupy Muscovy, occupy them fully for 5 years, take one Ottoman fort, I can take anything around that fort. So if I just fully occupy this area, I can take a huge chunk of it. And that cuts off their northeastern route of expansion. Although I'd more likely want to take this. Kazan's claiming me? Well, I'm real afraid of that. Scary. I'm happy to see they're still getting rebels. God, they have zero autonomy in this whole area. It's painful, because that makes them really, really strong. And me, I'm sitting here with high autonomy, like, in most places because I've been at war so much. And they just get all this stuff for free, because Ottomans. Even their conquests over here have no autonomy. That's funny. I didn't think as France I'd feel like I had nowhere to expand. What is this? The English are defending against the Gelran conquest of Friesland? Against Denmark, Sweden, Norway, and East Frisia. Hmm. If I took stuff in Norway, or even England maybe, I could probably prevent a coalition. Especially if I just kept the Italians happy with me like this. Like, yeah, none of them are joining a coalition anytime soon. Maybe I should take a bite out of England. Get my claim here. Renew my claims on Brittany, just so I have the excuse for war. I like the option. No CB. Friesland would help them, but I don't care. Yeah, I kind of like the sound of that. Let's go take some England. While I collect favors. And I'll use the opportunity to ditch some of these mercenaries too. I'll just throw them in as fodder. Reinforce speed. Yeah, I'll have to do. Alright, English claims. My spy network with Leinster grows really slowly. Oh, counter-espionage. He's counter-espionaging me. That would do it. The bourgeoisie is so pissed off. Good thing not a big trade power, right? Let's see. Do I start taking money from Genoa? I think I do. Yeah, let's move my guy back there from the Baltic. So I'm making 2.5 ducats here. Or I was. We'll see what I make here. Now that I've got more Genoan land. Protestant zealots taking out the Pope. That's very interesting. Will we get a Protestant Pope? Oh, my cap fell. There we go. I spent a lot less in general. In the end. I'm actually making a profit now. Is that because I started collecting here? No, I'm actually making less money there. I lost power here? Huh. Well, I guess I'll go back to the Baltic then. This is the first time my war exhaustion's been 0. Venice excommunicated again. Venice might actually make a good ally against the Ottomans too. In about 5 years, I'll have favors enough with Lithuania and Persia, as well as Poland, Castile, and the Mamluks, to probably coordinate a large war. Rebels in Languedoc. Well, I could actually deal with that. Or piss off the nobility, which is also quite manageable. Castile! Castile! Let's see if Castile wants to help us. Yeah, I'll just drop these guys off in Calais instead. Or Picardy, because there's a fort there. Oh, the corruption's gone. That's why I'm making money now. I'll reduce this. Alright, who's next? Georgia. There's only a couple provinces here. This one's probably higher priority because it's away from the fort. I'm gonna walk you over to Auvergne, and then I'll reinforce you with... Oh, you got like all mercenaries, that's nice. I'll reinforce you with a few units, and then we'll run in mercenaries first. I'm a good bit below my force limit too, which is nice. England's our only ally. So the Bank of Friesland's open to it, you say? I don't want the land, so. Unless it's really cheap. It is not. I'm just gonna go ahead and assume they don't have a an army to stop me. You know what they say about assuming? I'm doing it. Let's get a couple of cavalry regiments, and that should actually be plenty. And one culverin. Something I have exactly 2 of, which are both in England. Perfect. Take their 2 forts, and I'll be good to go. I was kind of hoping Castile would show a little generosity here, but of course not. Oh, they got a new vassal now. New colonial nation. Good for them. Their army is nowhere to be seen, so it's probably all in the New World. I'll wipe them out before they can do anything. So that culverin, where's that getting built? This is interesting. I'm not even going to try to pronounce this. Actually, I am. Graina ni Mahal. Sure. A woman known as that name has arrived at our court to petition the release of her sons Thibaut Burka and Moreau O'Flattery, her half-brother, and her half-brother Donal na Piopa. She is Queen of Umel, chieftain of the Omel clan. Oh, it's Irish. A known traitor and supposed pirate. The Sea Queen of Connaught, they called her. Owner of Hens Castle. It was named so because of her first husband's attitude after he had taken a fortress in the Low Carib from the Joyce clan, which first named it Cox Castle. When he died, the Joyces tried to retake it, but Graina ni Mahela defended it vigorously, and they became so impressed that they renamed it Caslian na Sirsa, the Hens Castle. There's a legend, a story about her defending the castle from the English by taking lead from the roof of the fortress. Led from the roof of the fortress, melted it, and then poured it into the heads of the attacking soldiers. She withstood the siege until help arrived and the English were beaten back. Having her as our advisor or admiral could be worthwhile. That was a mouthful. Level 2 Commandant. I don't remember what a commandant is. Neat indeed. EU for Commandant. Oh, discipline. Absolutely. You are welcome. Release her sons and her half-brother, and then make her our advisor. Absolutely. Half-price Commandant. Reformer is morale. Okay. You already have a cannon? Oh, you do? Okay. Fight. Land fire damage. Oh, this guy's good. There's the English Navy. He's got an army on it. It looks like he's going to Friesland first, which might mean he's going to come after me. Oh, peasants in Bordeaux. Well, luckily I have an army. Bordeaux. Bordeaux. I was corrected. Dodemans bullying Venice. Are they really? Sons of bitches. Oh, they're at war with Castile. Wait, Poland's a great power? And Lithuania? They're cheating, they're taking up 2 slots. What's my AE? Relatively high. I've got, actually it's around 30 now with the Italians. And the Swedes and Norway are kind of pissed. It'll take them a long time to forgive me. Alright, this is fantastic. England is going for this war first, despite the fact that I'm sieging down their forts. You're playing Provence, whenever you attack France, they have a 3 to 2-star general. Yeah, it's a lucky nation, so they get bonuses to that kind of thing. So the Ottomans are at war with Venice. So maybe I want to build up an army, send it to the Caucasus, and attack from this side. Or simply attack Muscovy, because they're distracted. I can get a lot of that 5 years down on Muscovy before they can react. That might be the way to go. But I have to finish the English war now, because I started it. So is Provence. Provence isn't a lucky nation. No. Lucky nation is an actual thing in the game. So you can look... so right here, the first factor in their unrest reduction is luck -1 because Castile is a lucky nation. That gives them a lot more bonuses as well. It tends to mean they have better generals, they're way more stable. Aggressive expansion is much more lenient for them. Historically powerful nations are given this bonus to help emulate the course of actual history. So, England, Castile, France, Muscovy, the Ottomans, Poland, so on. Typically France, it never applies to players though, so I don't get it. Attributes on monarchs. Yeah. Well, if you... There's that kind of luck, that's always... Castile! Go fight the Ottomans! What are you doing? Arrgh! Go! Go, you bastard! You have your army here! Use it! Oh. found some English. These AIs. They are the worst kind of people. They're not going. Oh, they are going. See if I can coax this new army into Normandy. No? Okay. I'd rather take contiguous land for my own convenience here. I think this is fine. Puts a couple people in coalition range, but I don't think they're going to start one. Actually, I'm certain they're not. Hell, I could tell them to kick out Cornwall. Somerset's not part of Cornwall? I wonder if they changed the culture. I thought it started as Cornwall. Do I plan on colonizing, and why is Brittany alive? Because they're not a priority. Basically. This is a perfectly fine deal for me. Nice good blitz on the English. Raise autonomy so I don't have to deal with rebellions in the area. And I certainly don't need forts. It's a demilitarized island. I actually bumped a lot of people back into coalition range, but these guys like me. Did I get St. Martin? I'm not colonizing, and I don't plan on it. My ambitions are purely European. Let Brittany colonize and inherit their colonies. Ooh. They're not colonizing. But the English, once I take the English out... French Britain. You should have seen it earlier. I had French France. I had to move my capital to Sweden. Okay, so let's build up my army to its capacity. I have the money. I'm getting 350 ducats a turn after all, for the long duration of one turn. Let's see. Because I moved my capital to Sweden, or technically here in Danish territory, but because you can't core things that aren't connected to your capital, even if they are on the same continent, unless there's an adjacent core to it, which means I would have had to core each piece of this land in strips, until I had connecting cores to each new province I wanted to core. So this one wouldn't have been cored by 1500 for sure. So instead I moved my capital here for the low price of about 600 admin, so I could core all this within the allotted time. Big Blue Blob is an expensive endeavor. Okay, I want this tactics bonus. I assume the Ottomans are going to get it if they don't already have it. Oh god, they already have it. They're ahead in tech! Which means I can't fight them unless I do it. I also do that. And everybody else is going to be utterly useless against them. Except Lithuania, who is apparently ahead. And of course, Great Horde's actually got it, but Muscovy doesn't. How about the Teutons? Because I have to take them out too. They do. Wait, how do strips work and why did moving capital prevent it? So say I want to core Kargopol. In order to do that right now, I would have to have a core in either Soroka or Shinkorsk. Because you need an adjacent core to core something that doesn't have a direct... that isn't contiguous in a contiguous blob with your capital. So, I'd have to first core this and then core this. Which is a problem when you get to a place like Ustyug, Vetluda, Kazan, Archali, Samara, Kanade. It would have taken me 3 years a pop to get all the way down here. So you're looking at from here to here like, I don't know, 30 years? So by moving my capital, it gets rid of that limit. So now I can core the whole thing in a line simultaneously because my capital is in the same connected landmass. Contiguous blob can be joined by C-zones. I don't think so. I think these straits were necessary. Which is why I took them in the first place. Alright, I got manpower, I got money. Let's use it. Let's get stacks of 25. Cannot count numbers too hard. 18, 22, 23. That'll do. I'm still relatively significantly under force limit. Relatively significantly. Yeah. So who would help me right now? The Mamluks would? That's good. Castile's already busy. Poland has debt. Lithuania would do it for land. The way this is going, eating away at Muscovy, even if I don't take land from the Ottomans, is going to weaken Ottomans, because they're going to keep allying Muscovy. Just trying to figure out why you can't core a bunch of land when it's all connected. You can if your capital is there. Otherwise you need adjacent cores to start a core. What does Maghreb look like? Little bit of a rainbow here. Yeah, the Great Horde's alive because they were my ally until very recently. Although it looks like that's expired, so I could declare war on them. Yeah, moving my men back to Livonia is probably a smart idea. Portugal isn't really going crazy. I mean, they won a war down here with Castile's help, but they don't... Okay, they do have a colonial nation. They took this, not by force, but because Castile sold it to them. They had an embezzler for a king. Alright, the Persians are mad at me. Why? See if I can salvage this. 50% extra coring cost. Oh yeah, Maghreb. Maghreb is awful. The worst thing is I need to take it. Lost my claim on Riga. That's fine, I can get it back eventually. It's low priority. Oh, I would actually be ahead on tech if I took the next tech. I read that wrong. This is Tech 12. Everybody has 11 because they're up to date. Tech 12 is the tactics bonus and the better infantry. And supply limit. Huge. Hello, Lazy Kappa. Nice caps you got there. Why is Castile so big? Because we shared the Burgundian inheritance and it got the PU over Aragon, Naples. So, Burgundy was the head of a coalition against me toward the end of Big Blue Blob, and they attacked in 1492, I think. By the time I got my armies back to deal with them, the king died. And Castile and I, Castile, who was defending my lands, by the way, got to take all the land. So it was a pretty good deal for Castile. Now they're rich as hell. And we are the two top great powers. I think I got one more coming. One cavalry. If I'm making my standard army size 25, I might want to buy 5 more transports. I lost the alliance with Persia. Oh well. No big loss. Ottoman conquest of Naxos. Okay. Castile is pointedly not helping. What is this even? Are they gonna use their transports here? Got some more exhaustion already. That's good. It looks like they have a naval superiority this time, which means Castile might actually help. Venice shitty troops feels bad man. I mean, they were outnumbered. I don't know what you wanted from them. They're gonna lose this. There's no way they're gonna win it. I just want to take advantage of the situation while I can. And I want Castile to frickin' fight them. Oh, they're landing over here. Oh, this is really, really good. If they're getting themselves stuck on these islands, their armies are not going to be around. Which means maybe declaring war on them directly is the better course of action. Does late game EU4 feel really boring? The challenge tends to be gone from it, so I can understand that. Diplomatic insult. From Trebizond? What? Or I can just make everybody like me more. That's gonna help a lot. think I can't make this claim is going to take forever to make. This stupid counter-espionage. Now, how long have I been without a goddamn Georgian separatists? I can raise autonomy here, though. It's not a big deal. Not a big deal. Let's have it all converted, nice Catholic land, and let's go get some land for Trebizond! So I have to 100% Muscovy. I have to take this fort, or any fort of the Ottomans, and then feed whatever I can to Trebizond. That's the plan. Taking Crimea from them would also not be bad. Releasing a vassal such as Byzantium would be good. Maybe I'll do a little of this, a little of that. When can I integrate Lucca? 5 years. The Ottoman fleet's going down. Where is the Castilian army? Oh, there it is. Oh, don't tell me you're in another war. What are you doing? Go help. Go help. Castile, I hate you. I mean, you basically saved me against the coalition, but I hate you. The Mamluks will help me. This is actually a big deal. Lithuania will help me if I promise them land, and I might just do it. I might just do it. And I might just betray them. But I don't want to wait 3 years for this war. I'm willing to make Lithuania stronger if it makes Ottomans weaker. That's an okay deal for me. So at the end of the year, I'm going to tech up. I'm going to take the 10% penalty, and then I'm going to go start crushing Muscovy. I think that's the way to go. I wonder if you get the favor at the end of the year. I'm going to pay attention to that. Damn Swiss. I need to get my, since I have no actual combat fleet, I need to get my armies over here before I declare war, because the Teutonic Order is going to be running the Baltic. This 5 stack I might just leave. Muscovy's damn ambitious. Yeah, I'll go get it. I have enough time. Alright. Speaking of things I have enough of, I almost have enough spy power. Pick on Leinster. Oh god, it's late. I am actually going to have to leave before I declare this war. I can't do an hour and a half war. This late at night. Oh, I eclipsed them. Nice. Who else can I rival? Probably no one good. Yeah. I'm not rivaling Castile. That is an awful heir. He will be disinherited. Cola's the seat of the... Okay, our consort comes from Cola. Cola. Which ruins our missionary strength there, which sucks. Yeah, this guy is getting disinherited. Oh, that's the consort. Who is the 060? Okay, that's not this guy. I'm really tempted to disinherit him, but if I do, I'm going to end up with the consort. And that's even worse. I might just end up with a shitty military king. I've got my admiral. Let's put the admiral on here. There's no reason not to. It'll make things move a little faster if he has one maneuver. There he does. So. Far behind am I on... Yeah, I can get 20 more units I can stack into this. And I expect, yeah, the Ottomans just got the next tech. So they are ahead now. Muscovy is way behind, though. And Teutonic Order's behind. So if I keep Muscovy down, and I harass the Ottomans enough to keep them out of Muscovy while I occupy it, in 5 years I can do whatever I want to the Ottomans. And Karaman still hasn't been eaten. So if I work my way to Karaman, I can then annex them and cut them in half. And it's not like the Ottomans are ever going to have rebels because they're utterly overpowered. But, I don't know, I guess there's a chance. There's a lot of potential rebellion, and I can't... Well, I can raise the autonomy again. Okay. I guess it can be dealt with. Well, if they've already got the tech, I might as well... the longer I wait, the more likely they are to get the win against Venice. If I pay off Poland's debt for 447 ducats, they will join the war. But I'm not sure. I can't pay their debt directly because they are a great power. I can give them money and hope they spend it on debt. but it's certainly no guarantee. I think what I'm going to have to do... Yeah, I'm just going to go nuts in the in Anatolia with my armies. Hopefully they shouldn't be able to get access through Moldavia. Actually, no, because Lithuania is going to give them access. I'm going to declare war without bringing Lithuania in at first, I think. And they don't gain a favor on the year tick. Must be the anniversary of your alliance. As useless as they are, I do want Poland in here because they're warm bodies to throw against them. Because this is going to be about delaying for 5 years. Fully occupying Muscovy and delaying for 5 years. That's the strategy. And all we need is like one fort from the Ottomans and then boom. Preferably this area. Go ahead and raise some Mamluk trust. I've kept the Ottomans out of there. Oh, their mission changed. Or they lost the claims. Conquer the last bastion. Isn't it this? It is. You know, with naval superiority, they could probably take... What's the war for? Naxos. Oh, here it is. Yeah, with naval superiority, they could just put a fleet here. Ooh, the Ottoman fleet's pretty depleted. That's really nice. Alright. Well, regardless, I'm going to have to start this war later. I'm probably going to want to fill out my armies to their full extent. And then, infertile. Does that... I wonder if the consort being infertile actually affects whether I get an heir. Because I don't think these take place, these apply until, unless they're the leader. So... her infertility would have no effect on me getting a new heir. It's kind of funny. What sucks is she's going to take the throne if my king dies. And he is old. Ottomans have 100,000 troops. I can outfight them. One-on-one. Because I'm recovered now. And as long as everybody else helps with my delaying tactics, I should be able to eat into them. whatever I can frickin' take. Alright. But that is for another day. It is far too late. I need to get to bed. Thanks for keeping me company, and have a good night, everybody.